Hello, my friends. We're live. Coming to you from Makeup Room, USA. I'm so excited. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about USA. Today we're going to be talking about social anxiety disorder. The second part, we talked about it. Was it last week? I think it was last week because I don't think I skipped last week. It was the week before for moving. I'm pretty sure because we were talking about how we've been here for 2 weeks. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about social anxiety disorder. And I also wanted to show you guys how to get to the Mighty website. So what I'm going to do is put the website here. We're going to go over. Now, I just have it saved, but this is the website, themighty.com, right up here, themighty.com, and I'm exploring because I'm searching. Okay, so I'm going to search right here. Explore is this one. It brings this bar down. And so on this bar, we're going to put social anxiety. And then some articles will come up. Here we go. We have some choices. Why my mental illness makes me seem rude is one story. Inside a mind with social anxiety disorder 1 hour before a party. This one looked interesting to me. 15 pieces of advices to teenagers struggling with social anxiety. We were all teenagers, and some of us have teenagers or no teenagers. Social anxiety and the double-edged sword of social media. Interesting, because right now we're live. We're on social media, and some of us do get social anxiety that way. Why I feel more comfortable in front of a crowd than with my friends is another article. So it brought up quite a few articles, but the one that I think I want to touch on are the 15 pieces of advice that teenagers struggle with social anxiety. All right. We'll leave that right here. And we'll go back and see if anybody's here. Oh, hey. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, Zach. Hey, Metal Music. Hey, Phyllis. Again. Hey, Zach. My medicine hasn't kicked in yet. So hello, everyone. And how are you today? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm trying to there we go. Yeah, I didn't feel like I knew enough I needed more information about it. I understand now what it is. I just don't understand for me myself how I can be on YouTube. That's why I should have looked at that social media one, right? But still go out in public and be somewhat, have the anxiety. So I did have it when I started YouTube, though. I'm not going to lie. Those first, oh my gosh, June, July, August, probably the first 4 months, I was like, hello, I am on YouTube. And my name is Crystal, and I am an electrician, and I'm going to show you electrical stuff. It was really bad. If you've ever seen the first videos, before I met Jamie, it was very, it was different. Trust me on that. Oops. Oh, and we have Teok again, our visitor. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, look at those pretty eyes. Mm-hmm. He's a good boy sometimes. He's a good boy sometimes. There we go. So how's everybody doing today? Phyllis, how are you? Zach, I hope that you're feeling handsome. And Metal Music, welcome. How are you doing? I am doing pretty good. Like I said, I'm waiting kind of for the crash because I'm still very happy at the new house. And I'm like, I don't think it's going to last forever. Oh, Phyllis is overwhelmed. You must have a lot of stuff going on. I totally understand that, Phyllis, overwhelmed. It's like, for me, I can't seem to organize things. Once I do, I feel fine, but until I get to the point that I can organize things, everything is just a jumbled mess when I look at it. Yeah. And Zach said, I got an upset stomach and feeling like crap. Oh no. Oh no. You don't have to work today, do you? I hope you don't. Because that sounds yucky. Yucky, yucky. Can I put you down? He just wants, when I'm in this chair and I'm talking to the screen, I got to pay attention to him. It's not that you want to be up here. See, now I think you went down. See what he's doing? He's all like twisted around. There's his face. He's like, see my belly? And I get his belly, and look, what does he do? He snatches my finger. So down you go. Oh, I'm glad you're off. Yeah, I just hope that is it something you ate? I hope it goes away for you quickly. We're going to talk about social anxiety again. It was a idea given to me by one of my lovely friends who comes here and visit us sometimes in the chat. And I know I have anxiety, but I've never really categorized. So I thought, well, let's see what the difference is. Let's see what social anxiety is, because I really don't know. And this channel, not this channel, but this live is to educate us about mental health issues. And I say curious, but you can also say nosy, but I am curious because I'm not nosy about people. I'm nosy about learning things. I'm curious. So, that's why I love to hear what you guys have to say and any recommendations you have and any issues you have going on that you want to talk to. Just so much I need to do and can't get my head there to get it done. I call it brain fog. I don't know what anyone else calls it, but like for some reason my mind cannot, like I can be very organized, but then I can be a slob. It's like there's no in between for me. So yeah. The list is long and it's hard to get it all done. It is. It really is. And that for me, Phyllis, I don't know about you, but for me, that can cause me to be depressed and just kind of sit and not do anything because I don't know what to do, or I can get the other way and get like attention deficit, and I can go from one thing halfway done to another thing halfway done to another, I can just jump around and not finish anything ever. The floof is ready. You'll have to bring the floof. My husband's home from work, and our Keurig has a cappuccino thingy. Oh, foam maker. And I made the mistake of calling it floof one day. If you guys know what floof is, let me know in the comments, because I know what floof is, and it's not cappuccino foam, but I called it that accidentally one day. I think I was watching reels, cat reels on Instagram, and I said, I want some floof, and he's like, what the heck is floof? So now the foam in the coffee is called floof in my house. So sorry to confuse you guys, but that is probably what happened. Yeah, hopefully, oh, I already had cream. I wanted floof. That's the floof. Floof break. I was telling them the story about how floof came to be. So if you can see the floof, it's the foam on top of my coffee. Well, I hope you don't have that, Phyllis, because I think just talking about it and knowing it exists can help us. So, yeah. Yeah. Floof, I know. Do you know what floof actually is? Cat videos. Cat videos on TikTok and Instagram. see the floof. When you see the floof, walk to the floof. Then boop the floof. Does that sound familiar to anybody? But that is what it is, Phyllis Floof. So before I came in here, okay, sorry, Crystal, I gotta go lay down. Okay, Zach, that's fine. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Hi, Paranormal Gaming. How are you doing today? We're going to be talking more about social anxiety. Hi, beautiful Jamie. You're never, ever late. I know, Zach, if you need to be taking some medicine, yeah. Hey, Frugal Mama, how you doing? Oh, Jamie, the pump needs to come out for permanent. I think last week, did we talk about Jamie's pump? Or you probably... I took Pepto. Okay, I hope that works, Zach. I hope that helps. You get some rest. I know if my tummy is really, really upset, just moving around makes me nauseous. We got a man down. Zach's sick. We got a man down. I know that's weird, but I like to say man down. I can't remember what movie it's from, but it's from a movie. So, okay. So let's go and look at the article right here and talk a little bit about that. You guys can leave comments, absolutely. And if you'd like, you can... I'm stuck. What's going on here? Spotlight layout. It's not moving. No, what happened? All right, here we go. Let me go back to this screen and see if I can fix it. To stream. Okay, I'm back. You guys are still here? Hello, extremely beautiful Phyllis. Doing okay, thank you. That's good, Frugal Mama. I'm doing pretty good as well. And I know you have a lot of stuff going on. I'll be coming to watch you guys at 4 if you're on today. I'll check. Don't worry about it. I'll just check. But Paranormal Gaming said, me too. I got sick completely out of the blue. I don't know what happened, right? Jamie said, I have to go to this medical insurance thing at 2:30, so I'll be listening, but I won't be able to type. No worries, Jamie. No worries. You take care of your business. Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can change it back to here so you guys can see the article. Something's not right with my computer. I don't want it to kick me out again. So let's see. We have Wi-Fi. Weak security. Moto 5G, yes. So oops, wait. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I am on the Wi-Fi on the internet. So what is happening? What is happening? They keep wanting to send me to Pennsylvania to fix it. Oh my gosh, Jamie, I hope that does not happen. That is not cool. Not cool. Oh, I see. I see what I did. Okay. So when we got kicked out, it turned the share screen off. So it's still on here. Chrome tag. Okay. We're going to talk about 15 pieces of advice to teenagers struggling with social anxiety. I chose this because it's important to well, first of all, we were teenagers, right? And we probably know some teenagers. And it's important to educate teenagers about mental health. Or kids, or anybody young like that, because how many of us were teenagers going through this and did not know? So I wish someone had talked to me about it. So 15 pieces of advice for teenagers struggling with social anxiety. I'm just going to go right to I guess I can start at the top. Let's just hit the high points. So I'm not going to read the whole article. Excuse me. I am 15 years old, quite anxious, and counting down the days until I'm finished with school forever. This is not because I dread leaving school, but rather it's the only way I can accept another 2 years of the persistent bullying I have been experiencing. After this, I will be free. I was an easy target for some students to persistently embarrass me, try to make me stutter, make fun of my physical appearance, and any other way they could make my day more uncomfortable than it already was. Due to having social anxiety disorder, I rarely answer back, and unfortunately, you can begin believing the abuse and insults thrown in your direction are realized. You are living each day with no confidence and counting down until you can shut yourself away to the very next day. So this article is written by a teenager. He does pump surgery, but he might not want to do mine because someone else put it in. That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous, Jamie. But I guess you'll find out today. Hopefully they will work with you. If the pump's got to come out, the pump doctor is going to have to do it. Yeah. So, yeah. So how many of you were teenagers that felt like this, or no teenagers that feel like this? I would get nauseated every day before school, and I just thought, well, I didn't know what it was. My mom didn't know either. She thought I was just trying to get out of school, but I was seriously sick. And so I believe at that time that was anxiety, the whole time, anxiety. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, you see Pump Doctor on the 19th. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to the article. Okay. Unfortunately, the above experience is probably one that many people with social anxiety disorder can relate to. Sometimes a person can be bullied because of the behaviors they exhibit due to the condition, and other times bullying can result in the onset of social anxiety disorder in someone who may not have struggled previously, regardless of why the bullying occurred. These are pieces of advice I would give the 15-year-old me. Okay, let's come back on over here and see what is up. I didn't feel like that in school. Thank you so very much, Phil. Okay. I did. Not everybody does, but I did. Do you have any issues with social situations now, Phyllis? You might be fine. You might not. Yeah, you might not have the social anxiety disorder. You may just have anxiety. I'm going to read the advice. 15 pieces of advice for a 15-year-old. So I don't think the writer is 15. I think he is just speaking a story. Okay. Number one, advice I would give to my teenage self. You're not the only person that feels this way. Social anxiety disorder is a common condition and affects roughly 1 in 8 people. Take a look around your classroom. You certainly aren't alone. Okay. So, yeah, to know that you're not alone is good. Number 2, social anxiety disorder doesn't just stop. Unfortunately, you will not wake up one day and find your anxiety has disappeared. This can be difficult to accept, but can also motivate you to seek the help you need to manage the condition. That's number 2. Number 3, there's no magic fix for social anxiety disorder. Proven and logical methods tend to be the most successful ways to manage and treat the symptoms. All of these are kind of going to, you really should see someone. You should get help. Oh, that's good, Phyllis. Not too much now. But yeah, this is all pointing to see a therapist, basically. Just because your social anxiety makes it difficult for you to clearly say what you're thinking does not mean you aren't intelligent, interesting, and a unique person with lots of great characteristics. Number 5, don't hang on to the anger you feel towards those that choose to bully you, because it can consume your mind even further and prevent you from rising above their level. Now, that one would have been a good one to know. Don't hang on to your anger. I always stuck up for the people that were bullied. Oh, Phyllis, I love you even more now. I did that as well, but I still was when I was younger, I was bullied. When I got bigger than the other kids, taller, and then they left me alone. But by then too, everybody was into boys, you know. But that's awesome, Phyllis. So I really like that last one I read. Let's check it out again. Don't hang on to the anger you feel toward those that choose to bully you, because it really makes you mad. It really does. Because it can consume your mind even further and prevent you from rising above their level. That is true, because what do? You just have thoughts going on and on and on in your head about the bullying, about what it is, why they're doing it, all the things in your head. I got into fights with boys. Ooh, you bad, Phyllis. You bad. Don't mess with Phyllis. Just don't do it. Okay. Um, Alcohol. Oh, number 6. Alcohol is not a cure for social anxiety disorder. Anybody, alcohol is not a cure for social anxiety disorder. Um, I started drinking when I was maybe around 16. So I definitely used it for social anxiety disorder. That's how my parents dealt with problems. That's how I dealt with problems. And I've talked about it before. I'm an ACA. My dad was an alcoholic. Okay. It may provide a temporary reprieve in social settings for your anxiety. However, it will only make your day to day anxiety worse and could result in a dependence that may be difficult to escape from. Yes. Now, um, I am not, um, I'm an ACA, adult child of alcoholics. I use alcohol as a coping mechanism, but I don't feel like I must drink every day unless I'm going through something. And then I have to check myself and say, you know what, Crystal, you're depressed. You don't need any alcohol today. And I only drink like every couple of weeks. So usually on Friday night slumber party. That helps with the social anxiety. Yes. But no, they say no, it is not a cure. So But yes, I think that's why a lot of people start drinking. And then if you have that alcoholic tendency, then you become addicted. Yeah. So let's see. 7, overhearing someone saying your name does not always mean you are being spoken about. And most importantly, it does not mean that you are being spoken about negatively. Now, I know someone who is grown and still feels this way. When she hears someone saying her name, I'm not going to say who she is, but she gets paranoid and feels like they're talking about her. I drink very little. Yeah. 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 My dad was an alcoholic as well. I'm considered an adult child of an alcoholic, which I didn't know existed until I went into rehab. And my therapist, she discussed with me about how the way that I was using alcohol to cope. She didn't encourage me to drink, but she said that you seem more like, instead of AA, you need to be an ACA. And so that's when I went and tried all that. And my dad has passed, Phyllis, but I would never drink around him because he would always be drinking. He had diabetes really bad, and he shouldn't. You shouldn't drink any beer, but he was still, till he passed, till he couldn't hold the can up, he drank. So yeah, he had a serious problem. And I've said before, I believe he's the one who I got the anxiety gene from. So I understand that. I went a whole year, longer than a year. I went a year and a few months without drinking. And then, no, I was just, I was going through ACA at that time, and I was in one of the rooms, and I said, you know what, I'm going to see if it's true. So that was very risky because I could have just become an alcoholic again, but I know we'll have to talk about ACA one time when we get a chance. So, okay. Realize that not having the confidence to express your opinions is not the same as not having an opinion. Have you ever had trouble in even work or family situations or even at school where you had an opinion, but you were afraid to express it because you didn't want to be singled out or made fun of? I am not like that anymore, because I do have opinions. You guys have heard here, I have some strong opinions, especially where mental health is concerned. And I'm going to try to make me big again, but I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, it worked. Hey, Nightmare Wednesday, or I'm sorry, Nightingale Wednesday Nightmare. Hey, Nona Grace. No worries. We have plenty of time left. We just started an article, and I think we're going to go to the other one. How are you doing, Nightingale? And Nona, how are you doing today, too? No worries. My stepdad accepted Jesus Christ as a savior and poured it down the sink, and that was that. I was 14. Oh my gosh, Phyllis, that is amazing. Amazing. I don't know if my dad ever did that. I know that once he became bedridden, I don't remember. I think he may have done that. He had prostate cancer. So once he became bedridden, he was more amicable. So good afternoon. She's doing good. I'm glad you're doing good today, Nightingale. Nona Grace, doing good. Love your lives. And Alexa didn't remind me. What is up with Alexa? She needs to get on it, right, Nona? We don't have Alexa, so I'm not even sure how it works. I know it's wireless and algorithms are involved. But what was that last one I read? Up. Realizing that you're not having confidence to express your opinions is not the same as not having opinions. And I would keep those opinions to myself. And I would say probably in my 40s, I was like, screw that. These guys are always wrong, you know? So I would go about it gently because people get offended. And sometimes I would be right. Most often I would be right. So it's funny how you would make a suggestion and I'm just suggesting, so they would ignore me, and then finally once they couldn't fix it, they wouldn't say anything to me, but they would do what I had said to do and it would work, but I would not get a good job, pat on the back, none of that. Steel workers, not teddy bears or friendly really. Oh, okay. So, you have an opinion and you don't want to say your opinion because you don't want to get your feelings hurt, but your opinion is still important. It is still your opinion. I like that one too. That would have given me a lot more confidence, I believe, in high school. Number 9, find someone to confide in about your social anxiety. This will be very difficult step to take, but one you will not regret. Talking out loud to a family member, doctor, teacher will feel as though a weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Speaking to someone about your social anxiety is not a form of weakness. It takes immense strength to have the initial conversation. And that's what we do here. That's what we do here. We talk about things going on in our lives, issues we have, any mental health things going on, any chronic health things going on. We talk about it here. We discuss it. People give advice. I love coming here because when I have a question, you guys help me, and I hope that I help you as well. Why does a comment give me the error code? What does an error code? I'm not sure, Nona Grace. I'm not sure. My StreamYard's been acting weird this morning, so I really don't know what's going on. And my grandchild told me last year she had social anxiety. She likes to be referred to as them and they. That is so awesome that your grandchild came to you and they must be very comfortable with you, Nona. They must be very comfortable. Um because they would not have spoken to you about it if they didn't, and that's awesome because the rate of teenage, and I don't want to scare you, but the rate of teenage mental health issues that lead to death by suicide is high. It's very high now. So I commend you, and I am so glad that they talked to you about it. Um, I don't know what else to say. You're awesome, Nona. Thank you, Jamie. You take care of you. Thank you for listening, but I don't want you to miss your appointment or anything. I be, I think people of color have a hard time talking about their mental illness, whether it be anxiety, depression, eating disorder, accepted. Um, love you all, Jamie said. I really don't know, Nightingale. But I do know it's difficult for everybody. So, yeah, eating disorders, anxiety, and depression, especially depending on how you were raised. If your family wasn't really vocalizing those things, like that's why I was commending Nona, because I wish I had someone that I was that close to that I could have talked to about what was going on in my life, and I didn't. Not my parents, not my grandparents, very judgy family. It really is, Phyllis, because and I think it's women, we blow it off a lot. We're like, well, I'm just emotional today. I'm just, I'm just stressed. Well, if you're crying every day for a month, you're probably clinically depressed, not just stressed. So we blow those things off, right? Um, it's nothing, it's not a big deal. And then we suffer in silence until we can find someone to trust or who has a similar situation like us here, like all of us here today. Um, let's see. Right. I agree with that, Phyllis. And then Nona said before they told me they were cutting and did go to a mental hospital. Yeah. So they were suffering in silence. And I am glad that they felt so comfortable they could come to you because I mean that is so important. So important. Um, young people, our future, we want them to grow up and be confident and we want them to feel important and I mean I do the best I can with who I've got and what I've got. So I agree we all have problems, but it's important to acknowledge it and learn to heal and find positive ways to cope with it. Yes, Nightingale, that is very important to learn to heal and find positive ways to cope with it, right? Not sex, drugs, um, alcohol. We want to find positive ways to cope with those. I'm a big ball baby because I have such a soft, sentimental heart. Well, that's okay, Phyllis. We love you no matter. And if you need to bawl, you bawl. Plus, sometimes the toughest of us break down as well. We're tough, but we still have that um, I want to say inner child, but we have a soft side. We do. And I am the worst when it comes to animals. They make me cry every time I see one of those stupid commercials. Yeah. Yeah, I agree too, Phyllis. So right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Speaking to someone about your social anxiety is not a form of weakness. It takes immense strength to have the initial conversation. And I think for some reason, I'm not sure why. Why do we think you're weak if you have that if you have that conversation? I'm not sure where that comes from, but it takes a lot of courage to speak about what's going on in your life, in these lives, in this chat. Anything you bring up like that, it takes a lot of courage. And we're here to support because you don't have to worry about someone making fun of you here. You don't have to worry about someone saying, get the heck out of here. You're just crazy. Um, that's what we're here for. We're here to support you in anything you have going on, anything you need to talk about. Because in real life, sometimes you're afraid to tell people because they will judge and they will call you, lazy, um, always a crybaby, things like that. People with a caring personality are soft and sentimental. Yes, Nona. Phyllis says, I have my hard, stubborn side too. I totally understand that, Phyllis. Me too. It's there. The older I get, the better I am about not bringing it out. But when I was younger, I was mean. I was mean, mouthy, so insecure, so insecure. All right. Follow up on that initial conversation with the appropriate professional help, counseling, support services. It's essential to addressing your social anxiety in the long term and ensuring it is not driving every decision and action you take for the rest of your life. That was a whole lot. It's essential to addressing basically get counseling, I think is what that one said. Making progress to address your social anxiety will take hard work, but with each bit of progress, you'll gain more confidence and eventually break the stranglehold that social anxiety has on you. That takes a lot of hard work, though, just like they said. It takes a lot of hard work to address that and to move on. Let's see. Nope. Okay, let's go back. I forgot to do this. All right. This is the one I want. Okay, here we go. Let's go back. We're on 13. Try and find new ways to interact with people. This might be taking up a hobby, sport, or other activity because forming connections with others is easier when participate in something both people enjoy. And it's easier to be social when you have that bond, that we went through this together bond. I am still mouthy when necessary. I have my limitations and boundaries. Me as well, Phyllis. And I think that's healthy. I think that's healthy because I'm quiet, well, especially at work, but then when people would come at me, I would, I would be assertive. I wouldn't yell. I would say, that's inappropriate. No, I don't want to talk to you about that, or whatever I needed to say in the moment. So, but yeah, the older I get, the softer I become, and I like myself more because of that. Because when I was younger, and this is another ACA thing, we'll talk about it eventually, but my inner child was so sad, depressed, didn't know how to act, no social training of any kind. So I have learned how to interact with my inner child and to deal with the anger. What else comes with, my inner child likes to throw a tantrum now and then. But before I wasn't dealing with my inner child, I was just being angry all the time or upset or. Okay, let's do number 14. Learn to breathe through the tough moments. A poor breathing technique can lead to shortness of breath, increased anxiety, and onset of panic attacks. Learn to breathe through the tough moments. Yes, no. For many years, I would shy away from stating my true thoughts, but as I've aged, I am more outspoken. I think that as we get older, I believe that we get wiser. And I think wisdom is more important than education, because with education and no wisdom, you're still an idiot. Am I wrong? But if you have education and wisdom, then the sky is the limit. So I try to share with my family members wisdom that I have gained over my 52 years. Yes, wellness with Frugal Mama. Yeah. So let's see. Let me go back over here. So the breathing, I'm not sure how to oh, it's emotional maturity. Yes, Phyllis, it is. It is maturity. And I always say wisdom because people say I'm old and I say no, you're not old. You're wise. We're all wise, you know. You've been through life. So, as far as the breathing, though, I think that if you guys watch one of Frugal Mama's workouts, um, Frugal Mama, do you have a video on breathing? Do you want to drop a link? Hey, Jenny, how are you doing? So great to see you. We're talking about social anxiety part two. Part two. But yeah, Frugal Mama, if you have one on breathing and you want to drop that link, feel free because I think that would benefit everybody here today, including myself. Oh, I'm glad, Jenny, that you're feeling pretty good. I'm glad. Okay, let's look at what the next one is. Okay. Number 15, and most importantly, always remember that having social anxiety does not define the person you are right now or the person you will go on to be. It does not make you any less intelligent, any less fun, caring, imaginative, or helpful, or countless other traits that make up the person you are. Remember that having social anxiety does not define the person. Absolutely, Frugal Mama, you should. So I'm just going to recommend if you guys want to go and check out her workout videos. She does mention breathing in I think almost every one of them, and so that would be an awesome thing for you guys to check out and get some information. But wellness with Frugal Mama, I'm reading absolutely a breathing one would be awesome. And then like breathing when you're in a bad situation and just regular deep breathing, I think would be awesome. I was actually able to lower my heart rate and blood pressure by breathing during surgery C-section with an epidural, awake for the delivery of the baby. Ouch. Nona. Oh man, you are tough, lady. You are tough. I have never given birth, but it sounds it's a C-section. Awake. It sounds. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Social anxiety disorder is a battle you will win once you begin taking the right steps. But like many of life's battle, there are steps you must first take yourself. So I think my favorite one is most importantly, always remember that having social anxiety does not define the person you are or the person you will be. Oh, Phyllis, that's awesome. She's awesome. You're going to love her. You're going to love her. Then I had my second son. The epidural only took effect on one side, and my doc kept arguing with me, telling me it didn't do that. I said, "Do you want to change places with me?" Ginny, absolutely. Sometimes you got to straighten them out, right? Here, doctor, let me punch you in your spleen and see how that feels. Do you need an epidural on this side? Yeah. Yeah. I would love to have seen that. Okay. Let's go back over to the article. So that was 15 things I think that would have helped as a teenager, but also would have would help also a teenager today. So I have to put back in social anxiety. What time do we have? I haven't seen it. Social ANXIETY. I'm one of those hunt and peck people. Why my mental illness makes me seem rude. Let's see. There was another one. There we go. Social anxiety and the double-edged sword of social media. Let me check the time first. What time do we have? It's 2:18. Oh, we got plenty of time. Wow, we went through that really quick. It is so weird because I was mocked and teased for being reserved and having social anxiety as a kid, but now Hollywood and TV shows are making it cool now. Really? I think Nightingale, they're just jumping on the bandwagon. Have you noticed since not at the beginning of COVID, but I would say this year, I'm seeing a lot more mental health posts from people. Even big YouTubers who are going through stuff. Um, yes, I think that still happens. I think that the Hollywood TV shows aren't I don't think in real life I think people are still bullying people for it. That's what I think. Um, as a matter of fact, I have nieces and nephews who have people who bully them for different reasons as well. Nona said, I asked if you were supposed to feel like you are on fire during the surgery. The look on the doctor's face told me the answer. Ouch. Ouch. Did you smack him too, Nona? Oh, guess what? I went to my family function, said that I was freaking out about, and I didn't have any anxiety. I think it was because my son's fiance's mom came running to me as soon as I got there. Oh, Ginny, that is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Putting like a horse blinder on me, getting my mind off things. It worked. I am so glad. I am so glad, Ginny. Everybody congratulate Ginny. This was a big deal and she got through it. And I am so glad that your son's fiance's mom was so good to you. I love to hear that. I love, love, love it. Okay, let's see what's in this. Social anxiety is the double-edged sword of social media. Let me come back and make sure you guys can see the article as well. Yes, so wonderful. She sounds like an awesome person, Ginny. She does. All right. Social anxiety and the double-edged sword of social media. I think a lot of us can relate to this. For a girl with social anxiety growing up in the age of Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, she sounds like she's young. Social media has always been a double edged sword, torn between the sites that bring me a sense of calmness and security and the addictive apps that cause me distress. Going through short periods of no social media has been a common occurrence. That's awesome. So awesome. I am so excited to hear that. I'm getting chills. I think it's great. It's so great. All right. Going through short periods of no social media has been a common occurrence. Have you guys ever done that? Shut off all your socials or ignored them? I did in August. I got that flu we talked about where I was sick for 2 weeks. I still had after effects, but I was actually physically sick for 2 weeks. Um and So I stopped. I mean, I couldn't focus because I was so sick, but I stopped watching YouTube. I stopped checking Instagram. I still have emails from that time. I got a backlog of emails because I was just trying to sleep and feel better. And I just felt, hmm. Nona said the only thing I keep up with now is YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Ginny says I've kind of pulled back quite a bit. And is that helping you? Is that helping? You guys let me know too if that's helping. Cuz I did. And then once I felt better, I stayed off for I think the rest of August. I just started doing videos this month. Um so I started doing no social media at least 45 minutes per day, twice a day for 90 days. Oh, was it helpful, Frugal? Was it helpful? But I got to get back on again because of my PR. Oh, Ginny, yeah. Yeah, that's like an obligation, isn't it? When I get something, I'm like, I have to do a video for that. So I'm not as stressed. That is great. That is so good to hear. This is day 8. Are you posting this on your channel, Frugal? Because I would love to see. I know you're only on day 8, but I would love to see if you're posting anything about that. I just need to go to your channel and see. There's no doubt about it. She has awesome content. If you guys haven't subscribed to her, like Miss Phyllis did, give her a check out, please. Because she does interesting things like this. No social media for 45 minutes a day, twice a day for 90 days. What an experiment. That is going to be so awesome, Frugal Mama, and very important info. Righty. Let's go back to the article. Phyllis says I would go bonkers without YouTube. You know, if I wasn't sick, and then, like I said, after I wasn't sick anymore, I kind of was depressed. So I did one on like the flu and depression. And it really is a thing after you're really sick, like with COVID, with the flu, any long term illness like that, it can cause you to become depressed. So, yeah, I did a live on that. Was it the first one when I came back? Might have been the beginning of September, end of August. So, yeah, I think I missed one or two. Oh, I think I missed at least two Wellness Wednesdays. One when I was sick, and then one after I was sick as well. No, it had to be more than two. It was probably three or four. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look, you guys. So, all right. Okay, sitting in the library. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay, we're here. Okay. I am definitely addicted. Yeah. I get addicted to Instagram, like scrolling. Yeah, I love me some Instagram. Wellness with Frugal Mama. I am a follower. Awesome, Nona. Awesome. Okay, next paragraph. Sitting in the library on Monday night, the large building is empty. Tables students fight over during the day are empty, and a few people are hard at work to get in the nursing program. On the other hand, don't need to be there. With no classes the following day, the majority of my university was at some sort of party or watching The Bachelor. I didn't have any assignments or tests. However, I did have invitations to go to a party, invitations to watch The Bachelor, invitations to do anything besides spending the night surrounded by books. My social anxiety prevented me from accepting any of these offers. My anxiety returned in a totally different way through the internet has driven. All right, I skipped. Okay. Should I have said yes anyways? Do people think I am lame for not posting anything? Millions of self-deprecating thoughts ran through my mind, and the myriad of Snapchat stories continuously posted fueled my anxiety. This is just one example of the many times my social anxiety has prevented me from opportunities, and social media has been there to dig the knife in deeper. This is interesting, but this is not something that I deal with. I think she's younger. She's got to be in her 20s if she's having this much anxiety with social media. Um Through the mighty, I've been able to find others who struggle with the same issues as I do and read about their own experiences. It has allowed me to accept how my brain functions, not to be scared and ashamed. The double-edged sword of social media has hurt me and helped me. Yet I can't imagine living my life without the community I've found within the mighty. Without social media, the mighty, I don't know where I would be in my battle with anxiety. Okay. That wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. Okay, Jenny. Are you in my chat or Jamie's chat? Yeah, you're in mine. I see you right there. Tell me if you guys can hear my dog. Tell me if you guys can hear my dog. Okay. Thank you, Nona. Copy and paste the channel name in a new window and then you can find her. That's great information. Can you guys hear my dog barking? He is really loud. My husband, I don't know what he's doing. He needs to take him out. I'm busy. It's my dog. It is. Copy and paste the channel name in a new window and then you can find her. Oi, oi, oi. 2:30. We have a half an hour. So that story wasn't really what I was looking for. If you're on your computer, Phyllis, I think you can just click on the name. But if you're on your phone, oh, on my phone, I was able to hit go to channel. Let's see what happens when, yeah. On my iPhone, it does come up. So here's the chat. If I tap Wellness with Frugal Mama, this comes up. Let's see if we can get it so you guys can see. This pops up, go to channel. So it doesn't always do that for me. So Jenny, are you on a computer or on your phone? Okay. So do you guys have any horror stories about social anxiety or really good ones like Jenny about social anxiety? Do you know someone who has it, who is maybe younger? Because like that thing, the article we were just watching, people in their 20s and 30s, like or early 30s, that's how they communicate with each other. And the cyberbullying and stuff. So I know that, like, say you and your friends are in a text group and then somebody comes in and starts blasting you for no reason. Okay, if you click on the name on the computer, it does nothing. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. And I have an iPhone, but it doesn't always work for me. In this chat, it's working for me, but it doesn't always work for me. So that makes sense. The computer is having an issue. They didn't want to get the free ice cream, so I had to get it. They didn't want to get the free ice cream, so I had to get it. I'm not sure. They didn't want to get the free ice cream, so I had to get it. Your grandchild? Because free ice cream is good. All right, I'm going to see about a different article because that one was kind of disappointing, huh? Sharachi. So when I go back, it doesn't take me to the search page. It takes me back to where I have to enter the search social. That's a little annoying about this website. Social ANXIE. Okay. Using social media when you have social anxiety. I think that one, let's check that one. This might be more of what I was looking for. Okay, I'm going to read it on the other page so I can see comments. Here we are. Yes, I clicked on the name on my phone too. It used to work. You know, isn't it weird? Grandchild, they, them. How did they not want free ice cream, Nona? I love free ice cream. Yeah, I clicked on the name. I'm on my phone too. It used to work. I'll do the copy paste. It won't let me do that either. Okay, Jenny. If you just wait till after, you'll just probably have to type her name in, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and it'll come up. Or you can do it now if you want to. We have about 30 minutes left, so I am sorry your phone is not cooperating today. That stinks. Okay, let's open the big page. I just noticed you haven't posted in about a month. Yeah, it might work after Jenny. Okay, using social media when you have anxiety. All right, Jenny, we'll be here. when you have social anxiety. Using social media when you have social anxiety. This is hopefully this is more in the realm of what we're talking about. I wanted to read a story about someone who overcame it or who has social anxiety, and I am going to shut that door so you guys will see me walk over there. I'll show you my cute t-shirt too. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. My husband can get him out. I got this at Walmart. See my kitty cat. So cute. So cute. Yep, that's how long I was off too, Nona. Thank you. I love it. I wanted a 3X, but they only had a 2X, and I could not get it. Look at how out. I do have a Halloween one that has a black cat on it. It's orange. All right, Ginny, thank you so much. My nose is doing a little bit of running. So let's go back and look at that article. All right. I'm going to make it bigger. There we go. Using social media when you have social anxiety. Okay. Excuse me. We are living in the age of technology. Everything seems to be done on computers, phones, or iPad, even socializing. Everyone these days seems to have some form of social media account. Even my Nana is on Facebook. But what happens if you also have social anxiety? Even sitting in my room by myself, I can get anxious just looking at Facebook on my computer screen. It's like the modern day version of social anxiety. Um, Oh, yes. Yes. Don't you I hate those ones that come, like, up here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah. And I have to make sure it has a good, because t-shirts that come up here, I can't wear them. It drives me crazy. I think it's like a tactile thing. I have a where, if something doesn't feel right, um, I can't wear it. I just can't. Jenny says, I have some stuff on my phone I'm going to put on YouTube to have something up. I was going to do my unboxings, but never did. I can do social posts, but it actually helps me. Yeah. I think the longer I'm on YouTube, the better I am socially. Yeah, like if it's not soft, if it's scratchy, I won't wear it. Like I'm not a fan of like scratchy sweaters. If they're not soft, I can't wear them. And just um I don't know, just a touchy thing, you know. So let's see where that article go. Okay. Um I become anxious about sharing posts or pictures I find interesting or funny because I'm worried about other people's reactions. I'm scared I'm going to annoy everyone by posting things, or they'll call me out for attention seeking, which is not the case. The only exception to this is personal photos. I always put these up for family to see as they don't live close, and I think it's nice for them to be able to see these. I totally understand. I am braver in my videos than I am in person, right? Yes, me too. Because there's nobody in here, even though it's going to be posted. It's like while I'm recording, I'm just talking to, well, it's my mirror, but a friend. I'm just talking to a friend. And I do talk to myself when I'm not on video. So that's kind of helpful that way as well. Yeah, and I talk to my cats. So if worst comes to worst, I can just talk to my cat through the video. Oh, pets are wonderful that way. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to scroll up real quick or down. I'm gonna make it so we can go to the next paragraph. How's that? Here we go. I talk to myself and my dogs and of course my snakes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that they may not understand the words, but the inflections, like when you're sad, the inflections, I think they understand or the vibes. So, what's funny about this is that I read everyone else's posts without a second thought. I read all the jokes, look at the funny pictures, watch the silly cat videos. If it's not something I'm interested in, I simply scroll past. I don't find it annoying at all, yet I still believe that is what people will think of my posts. And when I talk to myself, I can pretend I'm talking to them. Hi, TEA Time Adventures. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, when I find myself talking to myself, I'm talking to the cats. I'm not really in my head talking to myself. Peeking from work. Well, thank you. We don't want you to get in any kind of situation. We're glad that you're here. You popped in. I hope you're doing well today. We're reading another article on social anxiety and social media. The last one was it was okay, but this one seems to be a little better for me anyway. Um, I definitely overthink whether or not I should share something. Sometimes I can be looking at something for quite some time, debating if it's worth putting up. Sometimes when I do decide to share something, I change my mind a few minutes later and delete it, hoping no one saw that embarrassing thing I posted. Yes, did you guys hear about is it Twitter? Twitter has a new thing you can pay for on Twitter. I'm not a subscriber. I saw this on the news. You get like 30 minutes if you post something, but you got to pay for it. If you post something and you want to delete it, you can, but you have to pay for the service. Yeah. Who hasn't posted something and wanted to delete it just on anything? I had to get over that for sure. With YouTube helped me with that because I had to once I pushed the send button, I had to just be okay with it. You know what I mean? Um, because I edit in a video app. I don't edit in the YouTube. What is that called? You know how you can edit the video on the computer in the YouTube studio? I think you can. And um, what am I saying? I got sidetracked. Sorry, guys. Um, Once I push the button and send it, I'm good. I make sure that before I send it, I'm good. And if I'm not good, then okey doke, it's going up. You got to get over it. That's what I tell myself. So, especially when I do, like, I've done videos before where I'm pretty upset and I'm always like, oh, but this, I haven't done one since I started Wellness Wednesdays because I tell you guys all my business. Okay. That's crazy. A money game. And Nona Grace said, I have. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, okay. Oh, I need to go to the other screen so I can scroll up. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys, you know what I freak out about? I don't know if this is social anxiety or regular anxiety. I freak out about sending friend mail. Um, because I'm afraid I'm gonna send something to upset someone or that they won't like it. So I get really freaked out about friend mail. That's why I'm not really good at sending it because, you know, you should be able to delete anything you post without having to pay for it. I got off Twitter a long time ago. Right, Phyllis? Why do you have to pay for it? Why isn't it just something that the Twitter users can get? Yeah. Definitely money games. Yep. Definitely money games. Yep. Cuz I'm like, Why shouldn't that should be available to everyone? Because obviously they can do it. They just want you to pay for it. And I hate the things you have to pay for monthly. That drives me crazy. Um, yeah, because I enjoy the free apps. Just saying. Okay. But yeah, friend mail freaks me out. I pray they don't open my friend mail with somebody that's much nicer because mine is just a card usually. It's not just me, right? I mean, it's just the unknown of sending to someone that you really, really like, but you may not know them really, really well. And so I'm glad it's not just me. It's not just me. And cards are awesome, Nona. I think any friend mail is no I see people I don't ever see anybody going, "Oh, this friend mail sucks." Never seen it. Never. Why in my head do I think that's what they're going to say about mine? What is my deal? So, yeah, friend mail for sure. And when I get brave and I actually cuz giveaways are different. I like to show people what they're getting um or tell them what they're getting. So when you get in the giveaway, you know what's coming to you. But the friend mail, um, Ginny says, I love cards. I keep them all. Me too. I have a box. Oh, can you see it? Let's see if I can show you. See this little, oops, over here. See this little yellow box with red on it? Heather, and I haven't seen her in a little while. Heather Riley sent me that. She bejeweled the whole box. That's where I keep all my cards. It's my keepsake box. I love them. So absolutely yes, but I still have stuff I bought. I've been on YouTube for 2 years now. So I have stuff I bought over a year ago to send to certain people that I have not sent because I'm like, I don't know if they'd like it. Or maybe this person would like it better. But I have like a big box of stuff and it's bad. It's bad. I need to send them to the people that I purchased them for. All right, let's take a look see. All right. Same goes for comments. Sometimes I have something to say and want to comment, but can't bring myself to do it. Or I do comment and then quickly change my mind and delete it. The problem with this is that the other person gets a notification and clicks on it to find nothing there. Sometimes I get asked what I commented because they can't see it, and I brush it off as a Facebook glitch. Well, it's not like it doesn't happen. I have a box, and that's as many as I can keep because I go overboard a lot of times with the stuff that I keep. No, no, mine is not full yet. Like I said, I don't send a lot of friend mail, and you guys know why. And I wish I could be better and send more, but um, so in order to get lots of friend mail, you usually got to send lots of friend mail. So I don't get that much friend mail. Have you seen what people are sending? I can't afford all that. I have to mail out thank you cards, and people are sending so much in their thank yous. It's making me feel what? No, Phyllis, a thank you card is more than enough. A thank you card is more than enough. Let me get bigger. Yes, a thank you card is more than enough. When you receive uh I think you're like the second or third person who sent me a thank you card from giveaways, but most people don't. And but it's nice for them to contact you, email you, or Instagram you and say, I got my package and I love it. That's awesome too. But don't feel bad. You don't look awful. And I don't understand why people are sending a bunch of presents in their thank you cards. Or I mean for a thank you. Because you just want a giveaway. You don't have to give me anything back. No. A thank you card is always appreciated and more than enough. Ginny said, I used to have a cleaning company. I had a little girl that left me a note that said, Miss Ginny, thank you for cleaning my room. She just graduated high school and I still have that note. Isn't that sweet? A card should be enough. I've only gotten one card of thanks for a giveaway. It's not expected. It's not expected, but much appreciated. I think it's awesome. So keep sending those cards, Phyllis. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of friend mail lately because I'm just getting back into YouTube. But and what I usually do is I go into my notifications, and whoever's posted in the last 2 hours, that's what I try to watch when I'm watching videos. So I haven't seen a lot of thank you card videos. But it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm sending you things because I don't need more things. I'm giving you things. Don't send me more things back. That's crazy. And postage is outrageous. Absolutely. My wellness pack that I send to people, I'm sending one to Sherry here. Those cost like $7 to $9 just to send that little bit of stickers. And it's because the bracelet is over a 1/4 inch, they charge me more. So, yeah, that's interesting. I use the priority box. If it fits, it ships. Yes. Yes. But you don't have, yeah, but for a thank you, that's not a priority box, isn't necessary. Just a card. Yeah. I've heard pirate ship is good to use. Huh. I have that stamps.com and I hardly ever use it. I need to get rid of it. You used to do huge giveaways. I love the card. I have the cards sitting here. I just bought stamps 60 cents each. That's what I do too with the videos. Yep. 60 cents each. I have some forever stamps. That's what I always buy because then when it goes up, you can still finish your stamps. But yeah. I haven't done a giveaway in a while. I was doing collab after collab and I had a lot of giveaways and I became overwhelmed is what happened. I became overwhelmed with it all. So, I recently did one in my Jeffree Star video, my mystery box, and so far that's it. I have some Wellness Wednesday packages to send out. I just got all my stuff together. So, I'm gonna be sending those out this week, and that's it. I wanna take it easy, and now I'm doing really good about using my planner, so I know what videos are due when, and so I won't become overwhelmed by scheduling one every single week, 'cause that's just too much. I have so much stuff sitting here for giveaways, but when YouTube started blocking the comments, I stopped doing them. Yeah, I still don't understand that. I buy only forever stamps. I don't know how creators can afford to do the giveaways. Um, when I was working full time, I just bought stuff. But now, like in boxes, you get stuff. I don't buy expensive things like that. Jeffree Star box was the most recent. And I did get it because I knew I would get views. I got plenty of views on that so far. So, um, yeah, when I was working, I bought a lot of stuff. I have so much stuff. I haven't bought stuff in a while, but I have tons of stuff for giveaways. So now that I am not working, they may become smaller, few and far between. Yeah. But I love to do them. They're so much fun. And but yeah, it can become if you're doing one every week, it becomes expensive. Yeah, the shipping is crazy on those things. The shipping is crazy. Yeah. Mhm. And if you're doing it every week, you got to give away every week and it's just, yeah. And YouTube blocking the comments. Oh, what time is it? Oh, we're almost done here. But YouTube blocking the comments. I don't know why they do that. And it's random. It's not even when they block somebody, it's usually somebody who's a subscriber for a long time. Like in the chat sometimes somebody will get kicked out. So, mine are from subscription boxes, but I just canceled my boxes. I have Ipsy through January. I have this month for my Slay Glam and 2 more for ice cream. Had to cut back to my right, Jenny. It does. Even the boxes get overwhelming and expensive. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any subscription boxes right now other than the Walmart one that comes. And that is not expensive and it doesn't come every month. So that one is affordable for me, and that is the only one I have coming unless I purchase a box, like I did with the Jeffree Star. But 16, wow. That is just giving me anxiety thinking about it. 16 boxes a month. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, Phyllis, thank you so much. Yep, yep. So we're getting close to 3. We're gonna wrap it up in about 5 minutes. So if there's anything, right, Frugal Mama, 16 boxes. Yeah, that would stress me out to no end, I tell you right now. Oh, because even I had Glossy Box. I recently got my last one, so I'm not renewing it. But some months there were good stuff in there, some months there weren't. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't need it anymore. So, and they got me because I signed up with a discount and I didn't realize that I had actually signed up for a year of those. You used to have that one too. Yeah. So I signed up for a year at this special price. I thought you could just get the special price. But then when I tried to cancel it, you can't cancel it because you signed up for a year at that special price. I didn't know. And then let's see. I want to say cuz I had a lot of difficulty getting money from right, Phyllis, not yet. Not yet. um what was I saying? Anyways, I would get the boxes and not open them, so then I would have 3 at a time. And, I just gotta make sure I don't do anything like that again because I am unemployed now, or not I'm not unemployed, I am on inactive status, which means I don't get my insurance ran out, I don't get health insurance, but my disability insurance also ran out. And so it's going to get interesting here in the household. So I see the chickens. The chickens, Phyllis. It's not easy to do. I'm not going to lie, but it is rewarding, especially like today. I looked and couldn't find it. Okay, yeah, I looked and couldn't find it. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So I think next week we're gonna pick a different topic. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I like to do anything that's in depth for a couple weeks in a row, and I think social anxiety was worth it. I really do because I learned so much about it and how it's different from my regular anxiety. And I hope you guys learned too. I hope you had a good time. I almost signed up for the Walmart free delivery for 30-day trial, and I had to call them to cancel. I was just looking when I saw they had a charge after the 30 days. I didn't want it. Yeah, you have to pay for that. Yes. So if you don't use it very often, it's not necessarily worth it. But we also, with the Walmart Plus, we get discounts on gas as well. So we do get the free delivery, especially I used it a lot in August when I was sick and I was depressed. I just would order the groceries in. And that actually saves you some money. But anyways, yeah, I know about the Walmart thing. I have a friend that works there. She actually packages the stuff that they send to my house. So that's her job. So not just me, but you know what I'm saying. And so, yeah, we get that. And I needed it for that month. I needed it. Abandonment issues, decision-making difficulties. Oh, yes, abandonment issues. I need to put that in my phone. Let's talk about abandonment issues next week because I don't know if I have them, but I know that my parents were not very present. So I think I would like to research that a little bit and talk about that next week. Mental health, mental health. I know it's in here somewhere, so let me do that. Abandonment issues. Hmm. Thank you so much, Phyllis, for the awesome, awesome ideas. And Jenny said they don't deliver here. I know they're particular. Issues. Because it depends on, yeah, your Walmart has to have that program, that delivery program in there. And then they have to have people. You can't get part-time people for the delivery. My friend who does this full-time. It's a full-time delivery job. Not the delivery part, but getting all the orders. She gets the orders together, her and her team, and then the people that pick them up are either Spark or DoorDash or something like that. Then they bring it to your house. You are too far from Walmart. Oh, okay, Phyllis. That makes sense. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do two things at once. There we go. I put your ideas in there. I think next week we should do abandonment issues. So I'll find some interesting information for us to help us to see what they may be, if they pertain to us, and how to cope with them. That's the best part, is how to cope with them. That's the best part. Oh, yes. Jenny, panic disorders as well. Yes. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that. I really do. Because I don't always have all the knowledge. I need to get knowledge from my friends here on YouTube in the live. Okay, so it's a little after 3. So I think that we are going to go ahead and shut it down. But I want to thank everybody for coming. This has been a really good one, really good day today. I hope you're all doing well. And if not, I hope that you're okay. Because it's okay to not be okay. I know that's my favorite thing to say. So have a good night, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.